Hey, English 101 students, Professor Norman here with a quick check-in for you as we are in week 13. We have essentially 2 weeks left of the semester after this week. And so I want to talk a little bit about what we have remaining for the semester with a special focus on Essay 4, which has been opened for you guys and you should check out the directions for. Essay 4 is about problem solving. And so we've gone through the problem explanation essay in essay 3, and now we're going to add to it, transform it into a problem solving essay, which I'm very, very excited about. This is a really interesting experiment because the difference with this essay and some of the other essays we've done is that you don't have to start over. You don't have to start from scratch. You're just going to add to the essay that you already wrote with some new elements, argumentation elements. So we're going to be problem solvers, take the problem that you've had in the last essay and figure out how to address it or take steps to solve it. You don't have to solve the entire thing, but you will do a little bit of brainstorming and creative problem solving and come up with a solution of sorts. So it's a very different kind of assignment in that way. It also is a shortened assignment, but that's because we're not doing an entirely new essay. You reuse some of the same paragraphs that you had in the last essay, you reuse all of your old research, you might add a little bit here and there, another source, a couple more sections, maybe like one or two more paragraphs. It's a little bit longer of an essay, about 1,200 words instead of 800 words. But all told, you're writing about one more page, maybe like a page and a half, and you're writing a couple more paragraphs instead of redoing the entire thing. So that's very interesting and exciting, and I hope that that is a relief to anybody who's kind of like, man, I can't do another essay. You're not going to have to do a whole new essay. Just add on a couple more parts. So that's what's going on. Quick turnaround for this one. So this week, with the second half of this week, it's just read the directions, understand the assignment. Next week, we're going to do the outline and then the drafting stage. And then the week after that, it's due because that's our last week of class for the semester. To wrap up our semester after Essay 4, we will have just a couple of small things. We're going to do a portfolio assignment, but it's going to be a simplified portfolio assignment just because we're almost out of time. And the way that the semester was paced this year, I kind of ran out of time a little bit. So I'm going to make it much, much simpler, and I'll give you some details about that as we get a little bit closer. But for right now, your main goal is just to work on essay number 4. Understand it, be thinking about it, and then next week, we'll talk about outlining it all out and then doing the rough draft for it. So that's what's going on with that. Just kind of more broadly speaking, before I wrap up here, I just wanted to put out the call to everybody, right? I'm looking at the grades right now, and there are some people that over the last couple of weeks, it seems like have just kind of checked out, and maybe not checked out for any reason except that they had to, for mental health reasons, because life just got too busy. Maybe you got sick. I don't know because I haven't heard from many people. And so I just kind of wanted to put the call out. If you're having trouble, but you still want to complete this class, you still want to be successful in English 101 and not have to retake it in a future semester, please get in touch with me. Remember that you can always email me, and I'll check email and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can on that, mnorman@vinu.edu, or you can come by during office hours. Right now, my last scheduled office hour, as I'm recording this on Thursday, my last scheduled office hour is Friday at 1 p.m., but I can meet other times as well, and I would be glad to meet. If you're curious about, is there anything that can be done to kind of salvage the semester? Depending on where the grade is, the answer might be no at this point. But I would really, really, really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you guys. If you're struggling in the class, if you realize, I haven't turned in the last couple of assignments, is there any hope for me? Let's talk. Let's talk one-on-one, through Zoom or in person. If you want to meet in person, if you're on campus and you would prefer to do that, email me and we could set that up as well. I'm glad to do that. But this is just kind of my final call for some of that stuff. There are a couple of people where, because of not having turned stuff in, they should be dropped from the semester, and I'm trying to hold off on that. Just extend a little extra grace and mercy, which I would hope would be extended to me too if I were in the same circumstance. And I'm glad to do that. But it kind of gets to a point where it's like maybe it's best for me just to drop you with a WN so that you're not affected negatively in your GPA, and then start fresh in a following semester. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with that. And so I appreciate it. Reach out, let me know what's going on. Let me know, let's make a game plan, essentially. So that's the main thing. Come talk to me if you're at all sure about what's going on, and let's get working on SA4. Only a couple weeks left. We'll wrap up SA4 in about 2 weeks, about middle of week 15, and then we'll take the last couple of days of week 15, and then the first couple of days of our what would be our finals week to do the portfolio. We'll have no final exam or anything. It'll just be the portfolio assignment, which, like I said, I'm going to simplify significantly. So that's all I've got for you guys this week. As always, I'm thinking of you and hoping that everything's going okay, hoping that you're staying safe and staying healthy and staying as positive as possible. It's tough. Believe me, I know. This year has been tough. This academic year has been tough. This calendar year has been tough. So just know that you have a friend and an ally in me. I want what's best for you, and I want to help you however I can. So please reach out, and I'll be glad to talk to you about anything. So take care. If I don't talk to you again, I'll see you guys next week.